Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, along with my co-host, Kevin.
Hello.
We are here to talk the episode 3 of the Challenge USA. And Kev, we were talking about a pre-show. I'm worried that there's no drama in this show is going to make it tough to have reviews and emotions sometimes, if not a lot happens.
I mean, there's definitely drama, but what you're saying is, there's no personal drama whatsoever,
Right?
Other than
James,
the slight, the other slight, oh yeah, we're a crew, but it's still game related. There's no outside drama,
right?
Which is
the
what
algorithm
I think
negates that.
And Challenge All Stars, that's been our issue with it all, but it's definitely way more game centric.
Yes. Yeah,
which is good. Whatever.
No, it's
good. I'm liking it.
No, I like the show.
If I was gonna say I didn't miss the drama aspect of it, I'm lying through my teeth.
Right. It just you kind of takes out when people are rooting for people in elimination, it's just only because they're on Survivor, only because they're on Big Brother, only because they're on Amazing Race. There's not that hatred that when people are going to win or lose, how it's going to affect people.
Well, yeah, I came to the realization with a couple of things this episode. One is it's tough to make a villain with the audience due to not everybody's watched all of these shows.
Exactly.
So even if they're dicks in those shows, they have a fresh start here, and there's no drama. There's no reason to hate them other than gameplay. I'm gonna mess you up here. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to watch Little League baseball parents bitch about stuff. That's basically that's the most dramatic type of drama that can come from this. But the other thing I can bring up at another time, but unless you want to hear it. The other thing that I was going to say is when the girl at the end got eliminated, she was I'd really like to she almost sold it it was at the end of an interview.
You talking Tasha?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was my pick, one of my picks to win, which is unfortunate, but when you have a good partner, that's what's going to happen.
I would be very I would love to come back one day. And my first thought was, dude, next year there's a whole new set of 4 or 5 different shows of people that are gonna now be eligible for this. Or on top of that, it's the people that they really wanted initially that held out. Now they saw how that's going. All right, yeah, I'll do it this year. You know they're gonna this is where Boston Rob or somebody would come in.
The pool is really big for especially Survivor, Amazing Race.
So you have to perform
right. Tyson is good. Even though James I don't I think they'll bring him back because of the drama.
Right, and they're solidifying their spot.
Yeah.
So these people that are getting eliminated, it would surprise me if it wouldn't surprise me if James came back because the last 2 episodes have been
a lot of James
centric, focused on him.
But he did something. The one thing, we don't really like him as a challenge contestant, but he actually did something that was drama related. He's I don't care. I'm coming after the money. I don't he's the first person to break the show bonds.
Right.
Because I'll go after Leo, and that obviously pissed Leo off. But again, Leo wasn't actively rooting against him at the elimination.
No, not at all.
In the main series of the challenge.
No, not at all. But also going I guess in that aspect, how hard do you think that it was for the people in the aquarium situation to hear the crowd? Because why weren't people yelling at Dominic to plug the shit? And at one point, it was very obvious. Dominic 1/3 of the water there.
I'm surprised he didn't notice it after he turned around and looked at the other team and he didn't even notice why is my waist out of the water?
Right.
James is not. James
so much slower.
James is treading water.
Yeah. Dude, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
James. Oh my god.
I would have been really annoyed if they lost though, because
I swear you
die again.
one point I was screaming at the TV like, "You're a fucking idiot! You're an idiot!" And then like somebody said, "It's really making him look like an idiot right now." I was like, "Thank you."
Right, like even TJ even said like, "Hey, if the water gets below this line," he just obviously wasn't listening because I think he just couldn't stand his partner, Acacia.
I think my first thing would have been like, I would have stuffed like a shirt down there, just had like something, and then
I wonder if that would have been legal. I wonder if TJ would have knocked on the glass like, "Yo, cut it out."
Right. Yeah, all that shit. I wonder how much of that goes down that we don't see.
So, I mean, we've been talking about the elimination. That's probably like the thing. Like, I didn't think the challenge itself was like drama filled at all. It was just like it was like Wheel of Fortune-esque. Pick a letter, guess the thing. If you got it wrong, you brought back a sandbag to put like on somebody who's like, they're like standing on a balance beam, like bouncing. The only person that fell was James and Tasha. So, I mean, again, it's just like,
dude, I want to know how they rate their, you know, how they have to like evaluate, like, this was a good competition. This was a good challenge. We should move this on to next year. This wasn't. Like, all right, everybody passed. No, like, flying colors except for one team.
right.
Let's call that one. You know what I mean? I wonder what, or if they make like adjustments to it.
Yeah, it was called Hang On, Man. I don't see that one sticking around. I kind of like the elimination challenge though. What do you think?
So did I.
I haven't seen. That's a new one, right?
There's been something like similar, but not
like that.
Got to take something out of it and then somebody else. Like they've never really had a lot of partner.
Right, the eliminations.
So
I actually thought it was good. I would have enjoyed to see it more if it was like actual legit, like competitors. I would have liked to see like the scramble, like not like untying chains. Like it would have. I think it would have been nicer because you don't know how long that lasted. Like the water, I thought should have gone out a lot quicker to encourage that you need to plug it. Like that's the hard part is you have to have a foot on it. You have to really keep like.
You have to think about this.
Yeah, right.
At one point, once your head is out and you're just standing there, like,
yeah, it's
your foot. His foot should have been on there, like.
Right, and like I thought, like when the water was it would have been harder to like get the like blocks up to the person.
Oh yeah, well yeah. First of all, if you're having like cinder block-esque looking, detailed looking styrofoam blocks, make them a little heavier. Like the whole time I'm like, dude, this isn't like, I just kept confusing them with like,
yeah, you would think they'd be heavy.
Yeah, you would think like they make it look heavy. You might as well put those rings that go in your like pool type thing, like that you have to swim through.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree, and it's just like it was a good elimination. They can tweak it for legit competitors in the real challenge, like the actual challenge show itself. I didn't mention though, but Kylan and Angela is her name, right?
Yeah,
they won the legit challenge and put in Dominic and Keisha. So, I mean, there's not really much else to talk about. Like, I mean, Dominic and Keisha were annoyed at each other. Like, Keisha just cares about getting Cinco back. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But other than that, I just don't think much happens. Like, Tyson's still doing well. The people that are doing well. Like, you didn't see anybody else in the challenge. Like,
literally, the thing that happened was the thought of backstabbing from James and saying
Leo.
He presented to the audience that, oh yeah, maybe somebody's purse is going to eschew people's thought process. So who knows? Maybe it's a nice little foreshadowing, like story builder for them, and that's what's gonna happen. But hopefully, actually. But yeah,
but next week we get trivia, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see if they're dumber than the current people that are on the challenge because they don't know what a cheetah is. They don't know Harry Potter books. So we'll see.
What one?
What's that?
What is the next one? Trivia?
It's a trivia challenge based off the previews. So could be good. Dropping off a building. So classic TJ.
I feel like my thought process on this is so contradictory to what we've said in the past, where it's like Like, dude, nobody gives a shit about the challenge going to the bar by themselves. But like at this point, that's all I want is for them to get a little loose, start like talking shit.
We need people to get mad at each other.
Yeah,
Everyone's too happy, like cheering on who gets when they do the randomizer. They're like, "Ooh, woohoo!" And it's like it shouldn't be like that. They should hate each other. Hopefully, pretty soon.
Or they're playing that
game.
They're playing that long ball, so it's like, all right, next season we'll have like a real alliance.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Do you have anything else before we get out of here?
Nope.
So thanks for watching. We have a busy week. Love Island just came out yesterday, and Bill told me it's like an episode, 6 episodes a week. So that's gonna be big watches. We got F Boy Island tomorrow. Buckhead comes out. A new episode comes out tomorrow. Tons and tons of shows. So stay tuned. I mean, feel like we're dropping an episode like 2 times a day. So look out for that. We will be back tomorrow with F Boy Island. So for myself and Kevin, see you.
Yeah.